Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I wanted to show my flowers. I've been working so hard, and I hadn't been online in so long. They were little bitty babies the last time I was here. Hello, everybody. I wanted to show how well my flowers are doing. I am doing much better. I had some problems, but you know how they go. You gotta have a problem before you can get to the good. Look at my blooms. Just wanted to show all my stuff how it's grown this summer and do a little sit down and say hello to everybody. Look how pretty. I took a bunch of pictures and I wanted to post a video and show how beautiful my flowers come out, because I planted all these by seed and I didn't know how well it would come out, but they've all done really well. I even put in a new garden on the side over here against that wall, and they're just starting to come up. They're like, this was a couple of months ago. Let me get up here and sit down. I'll be able to look a little better. I hadn't been up very long and I hadn't been talking, so I might sound a little rough. Everything's coming up really well. If y'all can remember that, it came all the way up and all the way across. And it's got some beautiful, well, wouldn't you know, there's none today. Usually it's full of beautiful purple flowers. They hadn't bloomed today. My pineapple came out. My goldfish are doing really well. Everybody knows it. Well, I guess people from here know. See, you can't see. You can't see through the yard anymore. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I just hadn't been on in so long. I wanted everybody, the last time I was on, that was my tallest plant. And now I got them taller than the house. Hello, Miss Louise. I sure appreciate all what you've done while I was away. Everybody, I see it. There's so much I can't get to all of it, but I truly appreciate it. Y'all feel free to share your links if you have something that's coming up, or even if you're live right now, feel free to share it. I don't mind at all. Everything's just growing so well this year with all the rain. I hadn't had to water anything. I was just really surprised by that vine there and all the yellow, everything really. I was surprised. I didn't know my first season would be so good. My vegetables didn't turn out as good as I would like them to have been, but it's a work in progress. Yeah, I guess process. I am picking a handful of okra every day. I like to cook, and I like the smaller okra. And I've been coming out every day and picking it. I just took a bunch of pictures yesterday, and I wanted to show everything before I posted the video. That's all my sweet potatoes. They're doing really good. I've got sweet potatoes all in this side garden over here with the okra. Oh, there's a big one. I've got a whole bunch on my counter in the house. I might be losing y'all being way out here. See, that's a nice little, that sweet potato, and I just keep throwing it in there, and I'll dig it down and put it in the ground. All that sweet potato. There's some okra. It's not very big. A lot of my stuff got hid from the sun, so it didn't do as well as I would have liked it. Excuse me. I think that's my favorite. And when I get finished doing this, I'm gonna post a video. You know how I like to make those little videos of stuff moving. But yeah, it's been raining so good I hadn't had to waste any water. And the seeds are making, so I'll have plenty of seeds for next year. See that? All those seeds. And that'll make that. But I've already got them coming up everywhere. I'm trying to fill in these empty spots because I had a big storm that come through and pushed everything out. And I believe I've got enough time to see. I've got some started there. They'll fill in these spots. And that is this. And I've got it all the way down. Let me get back here where I can sit down and drink my coffee. Everybody feel free to post your link. I'm not gonna be on here very long. I just wanted to show the garden and how much it's grown. Oh, give me just a minute. I love that coffee. Not so bad for my first year. The hummingbirds finally came in. I still got my bird feeders going. The weather's been so strange. Getting hot and cold and hot and cold. Pouring down rain. But I do have a lot more privacy now. That has grown up. What's going to be bad is this when it gets cold and everything goes away and I'll be exposed to the neighbors again. I sure appreciate everybody. It's so good to see you. Y'all feel free to no, I really, you know how I like these plants, and I just wanted to get out here and put some of this energy I've got into my yard. And I save about $300 a month by doing it myself instead of hiring somebody to come in here and do it. That got real expensive. And I'm trying to save money. I had to redo a couple of rooms in the house from the flood. And then, okay, Larice, I see that. I'm bad about not looking. I appreciate you so much. I'll be on yours, BG. I let a lot of people know that I have been watching. I've been watching on TV. Well, yeah, in a way. It just it was kind of like your flood over on in Montgomery, kind of. RG. I actually woke up and it was flooded, and it had went under the wall into the other room, into the walk-in closet. So it was thousands of dollars out of my pocket, and I'm still remodeling my mother's bathroom, getting ready for times to come or things to come to make life easier. I just wanted to get on here. It's been so long since I did a live, and I don't really know things change quick here. Hey, Miss Ava, so good to see you. Thank you. I don't know, I thought you was already a member. I had somebody tried to get into my stuff, and I had to switch up, so it's going to take me a little time to catch back up. I'm not going to be able to spend as much time online as I used to because things have changed and it's a little harder now. Well, you could say a little. It's going to get more as I go. I just really appreciate everybody. It's amazing to get on there and see all the support that I was getting because I wasn't even checking. Oh, Miss Ava's so sweet. Thank you. I sure appreciate that, Miss Ava. Such a sweet lady. I love you. Oh, Ava, look. I think about you so much when I'm out here because I know you do your garden. I love your dragon fruit. That was amazing to see that dragon fruit. But you remember when I planted that, And look, it has grown all the way through. This is it right here. And this goes up and all the way across the entrance of the house. Next year I'm going to grow a lot of the morning glory. They have big purple flowers. Usually these are all bloomed out purple flowers every morning, and you would know that if I got out here, there's one trying to take off there. I wanted to show those beautiful purple flowers because I know Miss Ava does her flowers and her plants and vegetables, and I just appreciate the time and effort because I know how hard it is, especially trying to keep up with these potted plants. The potted plants are more work than the just when you put them in the ground, because you can just forget about them and it gets really hot and they dry out so quick. But mine's been doing really well. Yeah, it looks like a turnip, and I like turnips. I like a rutabaga and a turnip, but it is. I bought that in the produce department. It is sweet like a pear, the round bulb, and it's supposed to grow flowers. And I was going to get the seed, and next year I was going to plant them in here because when you cut that bulb, it is like a pear and an apple mixed. I'll have to find out the name of it. Miss Rock Solid Passion, so good to see you. See all my beautiful flowers? Nobody can see me anymore. It's so private. They can come and go and they don't get to see me. And my elephant ears did really well. I'd never seen them bloom so much. I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. See how pretty that is? And it's really blooming well. I don't like to cut any of it. And you see my path is I cut this back just about every day because trying to keep my path open here. Miss Ava. Thank you, sweetheart. That's so sweet of you. And these are the 4 o'clocks. They've been open since last night. But they don't smell. But at night they really smell really good. I took a lot of pictures. I'm going to post a video. I'm getting a lot of seeds for next year. I like the full ones like this, but I like them all. I like the ones like that too, but I believe this is my favorite here. It's called a peppermint, and then I like that color right there. Y'all feel free to share your links. I don't have another device with me, so I'm not able to do that like I normally used to do. And watch out for me, because I'm not paying attention. If you see something bad, y'all know how to get rid of it. See, even this one's blooming. There's some more okra back there. And I'm just seeing what I can do this year. This is my first time. And I found out this is called mullein right here. people make tea with it, and I did make some tea with it, and it is really, it's good. It's a soothing, and that's a different kind of elephant ear there. I think that's the kind that the people eat. And I've got a papaya tree with that seed right there in the middle, and some melons. I got watermelon here. It should have enough time to come up and run out. I may get couple of watermelons. Not sure. But our weather has been so strange. I've never seen these zinnia that's 6 foot tall. And I've been growing them for, golly, since I was a kid. But I have never seen them get that tall before. 6 foot. Because they're taller than me and I'm 6 foot tall. And see, I'll just get these and get my seeds. Then I'll take it and just pull it off. And they'll keep growing. Put in there, sprinkle my seeds in my empty spots, because that's the way all these were planted. I just sprinkled the seeds on the ground and let the rain cover it up. I'm not sure if we're going to have rain today. I have lots of little baby lizards. I just spotted one down in there. It's like brand new born lizards. I'm gonna get back up in my hiding place. The neighborhood's coming alive. You know, people getting deliveries. How is everybody doing? It's so good to see y'all. Now I'm sitting down, I can see. Rock, are you gonna be here for a while? I want everybody to post their links. Plants, you see my stuff? Turned out good this year. Oh, I know, right? I love it now. I can sit here. This was covered up completely, and a storm come in and made everything lay down. But it gave me some good open places to put new stuff. So I'm steadily putting things in these spots to fill these spots in up here. No, I will sprinkle a little Epsom salt. That's the same thing as Miracle Grow. Most people don't know that. You have to have a non-scented Epsom salt. But I think that Miracle Grow is Epsom salt with blue dye in it. Because if you read the ingredients, it's the same thing. You just have to, if you look at the back of Epsom salt, it tells you how to use it as a fertilizer. Because I've never seen 6 foot tall zinnias before. And then my elephant ears are just blooming like crazy. I've never seen them bloom more than one flower. And they're just like a steady bloom. And the ones down there are just huge. I'm really proud of them. The hummingbirds finally showed up, but not like normal. I don't know how far away from the house I can get without going out. but the elephant ears, I really am happy with those at the end down there. And the way they're blooming just really impressed me. And I've always loved those. All that is my sweet potatoes. But see the blooms coming? Oh, I hear hummingbird. That hummingbird loves that hibiscus tree right here. It's been blooming all year. And I've got about maybe 3 or 4 good hummingbirds that stay here at the house. Let me get back to my seat. I just really love this one. For its first year, it got really large for the first year. Usually you have to wait a couple of years for it to get that big. But I guess they picked old stock, because you know how it's a first year it comes up, second year it's established, and the third year it throws out the bloom. But these are all brand new. It don't help with the mosquitoes very much, because I have truly had mosquitoes. I'm doing a lot better. I was really worried about my eyes. I really got worried. And then, if y'all seen that last video, if you look at the end of it, it started raining on me. And I was way back in that creek. And it didn't rain. It only rained for a little bit. And then it stopped. And I had already turned the video off. And I started heading back, and I have to go under those trees and everything. And I heard a rumble behind me. And when I turned around and looked, there was a wall of water coming at me. And I didn't know I could run that fast. But I was truly running. And I got out of the creek within seconds of it flashing through there, and that kind of spooked me. It made me realize that I've got to be more careful and I can't jeopardize myself. So the 2 days ago when I went to the river, that's the first time that I've been out, because I wasn't doing anything. The whole time I've been away, I was here just getting this construction work done. They take so long. I always thought that they would come in, do the job, and leave. Well, they don't. They come in and do a little bit and leave. You go right ahead, Miss Ava. I know that we're on different times and days. I appreciate you being here for me. Everybody. I see all my regular people, and it just makes me feel so good that y'all supported me while I was gone. You know, I see a lot of snakes, and I used to call everything a water moccasin, and then I found out that they have I guess it's a water snake, but it's not quite a water moccasin. And I always thought they swim on top of the water. I never knew they could be underwater and swim upstream like a fish. I got down to a local creek right here by my house called Mortar Creek. And I was standing there and I noticed that there was a snake underwater going upstream in a heavy flow. And it was about 2 or 3 feet long, And I realized how many times I had been sitting right there and that they could just swim up to me underwater and I would see it. All the doves are on the lines waiting for me to to go in. I put their seed on the ground where they can come in and feed. I have a bunch of them now. It's been a while since I've been out here, and they're not used to me anymore. But that hummingbird, he's usually right in everything. I'm surprised he's not. He likes these 4 o'clocks. But yeah, I made a video of you know how I like to take pictures of my flowers and stuff. There's several things. I hear him. There he is. He loves these flowers. They'll fly right up to my face. I need to fill my feeder back up. They drink it quick. I missed YouTube. I really did. I was doing so much and spending so many hours. I started neglecting my time here in my home, so I had to back off. And I started looking at all my friends and realizing that most of y'all have a schedule, and you'll come on, you'll do what you do, and then you log off. And I think I was just overdoing it and doing too much at one time. I'm not sure. I wished I had my other device. I could make people moderators, but I just wanted to get on here and let everybody see my garden. Y'all had watched it with me when I just had little seeds coming up, and I wanted everybody to see how beautiful it was and how much had come up. And then I finally got me some privacy. And I just know how I've got several people that I subscribe to that do a lot of plants. And you know, I've been watching on TV too. And you know how you can't comment on TV. But I do a lot of viewing on TV. And I never stopped that. I always did my TV views. I just had to stay off of the phone because of my eyes. That's all fixed now. And even now I try not to look at the phone as much. I'm just looking around as I talk. I never knew that when we read, and I read a lot, that we use one eye. So all that editing and reading and researching and all the stuff I was doing was making me use that one eye. And I went strong for about 5 months every day, and keeping up with all my housework and taking care of my mother. So I've just really had a crash. Y'all feel free to Share your link. I appreciate all the support. Lovely, I seen one of your videos. I hope your brother's better. It seemed like he was really sick. How are you, Ava? I heard them little coughs. I was like, oh, Ava's got a cough. I hope she's okay. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm bad about rock is I don't put myself first. I have a big heart, and all my life I think I've put other people in front of me. But I think that's why I'm here. But yeah, I was just running, and truly, YouTube was me. That's me first. All the stuff I was doing, I just got carried away. I was enjoying myself. I was trying to make videos, edit videos, go visit everybody, trying to keep up with all the comments, and it just became extremely overwhelming. And I've got to learn how to just pull back and relearn how to do this, because I'm not going to be able to keep up the way I used to keep up and do all the things I used to do. I'm just going to be a part of YouTube and run my channel the best I can. And when I do get out, I'll make a few videos. And when I get out on my creek or in the river, you know me, I just run my mouth. I don't have to edit. And that's why my videos are so long. I know I could edit those videos down to 20 minutes, but I just run them. I love Rock's new find of the day and the cuts, and that she's cutting her rocks. I know I promised before Rock Solid, but I want to send you I still have my box with the driftwood and all the. I want to send you some stuff from here and let you do it. I'm also gonna start, like I said before, I'm gonna start doing a polishing series, and that it's been several months since I've been on a machine. It'll be like I'm new. So everybody will get to see. I'm gonna just set it up. I have not used it yet. It's still in the box. I was actually shocked that I spent that much money for something like that. But I just couldn't get the rock club that I joined to cooperate. They have a wonderful lapidary place with like 4 wheel machines, and they've got a large rock cutter and a smaller one, but they won't let me in. And then the one in Birmingham that I learned from, and the one in Montgomery, it seems like everybody's not interested anymore. And I know everybody gets older every year, and I even wrote them a letter and asked them to please let me open up the lapidary part of the club, and I got no response. I'm still a member, but they quit sending me emails, and they just totally, I guess, and I quit going. Because, I got hurt in December, and I was going to go to my first rock show, and I didn't get to go because I was hurt. But I did. I wrote a letter and told them I'd be willing to put down a deposit or whatever it would take for me to be able to have a key to open up the lapidary section of that club. And I seen they read my letter, and it's the president of the club, and then he just did not respond. So I just left it alone. I let it be. Let it be what it is. I'll buy my own stuff. Yeah, I was actually inspired by YouTube. My people that I'm subscribed to with all their plants, and that's what got me back outside planting my stuff. Was watching people on YouTube planting, and I was like, well, I can do that. So I got out here, and there's that hummingbird. It's almost like that hummingbird knows I got this phone in my hand because he usually comes up to me. I guess it's just strange me being out here in the morning. He's used to seeing me in the evenings. I just wanted to get on early where I could catch people before they went to bed. Oh, no, y'all just, yeah, right. The sun's coming up here. I can't believe that's not blooming. It's usually got so many beautiful blooms on it. There they are. He guards his area. He'll sit there in that bush, and if any other hummingbirds come in, he comes and swoops down and starts squeaking at them, and I guess he's telling them to get out of his spot. Yeah, Rock. This this is my harvest. That's today's harvest. Now, when I start digging up those sweet potatoes, there'll be a lot more of those, and I get a handful like that every day. So when I cook my black-eyed peas and stuff like that, I'll put that okra in there, and everybody seems to like it. I still cook every single day. It's organic. Yes, I don't put any poison in my around my garden or my food. I don't use poisons at all or fertilizer. I use natural Epsom salt for fertilizer. It's our weather has just been so strange, but I guess I shouldn't complain because it didn't get extremely hot this summer. We still had some 100 degrees, but it didn't go over 100. It's turning into hurricane season now. We start getting our hurricanes heavy next month. Let me plug in my phone. There we go. I do have goldfish, but they're really shy. This is water hyacinth. But see how the sun is burning this up? It don't usually do that. I've never seen water hyacinth burn like that. Ever. See, I didn't put any flowers in here. These turned out, this was always my favorite with those little red spots. And I planted these later. I really like them. They've got a little red heart in the middle. And then my tiger lilies made little seed pods. And I watched a lady on YouTube from the Philippines, and she showed me Each one of those little pods will be a bulb, and it takes 3 years for the tiger lily to bloom. Oh, need to fix my cord. Well, let me bend down. Okay. See, that's where I got my phone plugged in. I'm trying to. And my little pineapple, it completely died. And I didn't think it was going to make it. But you see, it came back. So it did make it. Oh, I guess it's Friday in some places. Today is Thursday morning here. I guess it would be Thursday night for a lot of people. I think the lady next door is having some work done. I sure appreciate everybody. I just wanted to get on, and there's that hummingbird. They start fighting every time one pulls up. I'm just real happy. I see now what's going to do good. So I'm already planning for next spring. And I still got probably 90 days or more. So it's not over. I've been collecting my seeds and filling in my spots from where the wind blew it. It got all top heavy. I'd never seen them get so tall before. And I try to keep up. How you doing? I try to keep up with everything. But you know how that is when you're out here doing stuff. You just can never do all of it. There's always something to do in a garden. And I believe I'm going to extend my garden out, like go way out, double or triple this much. So it'll be bigger next spring. Or I'm going to do more vegetables. I like the idea of growing my food. And as long as I keep the flowers in it, it's going to get a little loud. We got the garbage trucks coming. And it's like a robot. They don't get out. They just pull up. And a robot grabs it and throws it in there. I'll show you when it comes. Yeah, I'm in the front yard. I can't have a garden in the back because I have 2 dogs. And I know they would dig it up. Before too long, that truck's going to be driving itself. I can't believe not one flower. There's a beautiful butterfly. I really have some beautiful butterflies here. I have the black swallowtail and the big yellow swallowtail. The hummingbird loves this 4 o'clock here. It's closing up. It'll close up in the daytime and then opens up at night. And it's making good seed there. They're easy to get. I had somebody comment about my hands in that video. You know, when I make that stuff move like that, it does some crazy stuff to my hands. I noticed that. It just makes them look like, I don't know, but my hands will be like doubled, and I'll have 2 thumbs or another finger coming out the end. I believe this one got so long and leggy because it's trying to reach the sunlight. This shaded everything out. I can't believe I don't have one morning glory. Usually there's 15 or 20 of them on here. And I've got it running out. I've been running it on the same vine. Watch this thing how it picks up our garbage. Let me hide behind my plants. Uh-oh. Sometimes it... There it goes. We wave at her. I always like to be nice to my people that come by. And I've slowly been adding everything to my window from all my adventures on the creek. And when I'm finished here, yeah, I've got my backyard's bigger than the front. And I'm thinking I'm gonna try to have an area for the dogs, and then I can make me a big garden to grow vegetables. There's that hummingbird. He always goes away. It's like he could see me. He don't want his picture taken. I sure do appreciate everybody. I just wanted to get on here and say hello and let everybody know that things are getting back to normal. My life here is going to get harder for what I'm doing, I can tell. But that's okay. It's not my first time. I know how it works. And I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. I do what I want to do. I don't say it for that reason. I like to let people know that sometimes I'm not able to do the things I want to do or get on line like I want to because of the things I've got to do here at home. And I can't travel very far away because I've got to be able to come back here quickly. So I like to stay close to home right now. And it's so hot that when you get out, you get zapped because it's so hot. And I'm sure some of you know what I mean. I couldn't imagine living on an island where it's just out in the middle of the ocean as hot as it can get. I hadn't been to the beach this year. Again, I was really planning on going to the beach and doing a lot of stuff this summer, and I had things happen, and I realized I've got to be more careful. Nobody's going to do what I'm doing here. And if I get hurt, I still have to do what I have to do. So I've got to be careful. I hope everybody's doing well. Lovely, how's your brother? I saw your video. He was sick. You were taking care of him. I hadn't seen anybody post a link. I appreciate everybody's support. I truly do. It really makes me feel good. I don't get a lot of support here from the people that you would think that actually support you, but that's okay. I've gotten used to doing what I do alone. I always thought I would have more support, especially from family, but that didn't happen. And that's okay. I've accepted it. I have no hard feelings. I don't like to have bad things in my heart. I like to keep my heart nice and clean and positive thoughts, because it just seems like life is better when you have a good positive thought. I have coffee, but I'm waiting for my mother to get up. I've served her coffee and stuff like that, but I'll do a little breakfast. Usually I give her nuts and fruits and oats for breakfast, and then I cook a really good dinner. I'm gonna have to go to the store today and buy a lot of stuff. I've really got low on my supplies. I'm even thinking about showing some of my recipes. Ava inspired me because I know I'll come on people's videos and I'll say that thank you for the recipe. I really mean it. I have really learned some stuff since being on YouTube. I really have enjoyed myself, and I just didn't want to run off and leave without saying anything. I didn't have a choice. I had to put it down. I had to just stop. My eyes were jumping around in my head, and I really panicked. I didn't know what was going on. I still have some follow ups to do with the eye doctor. I've got a lot of construction that needs to be done in the house. That's still in process. I never had any idea how expensive that was. No idea. And the price of everything has just went up. A lot of stuff has went down now. Gas is half price. I mean, it was up to $5 and it's down to 2. So that really helps, but I don't do a lot of driving. But we live out in the country, so when I do get out, I have to drive 20 or 30 miles to go to the store. So that's why I'll wait until I absolutely have to go. Well, I've been on here an hour now. I appreciate everybody. I just wanted to say hello, and I'm about to post a video of my flowers that I made. I took pictures of them in the sun. I'll be doing that when I get back in the house. I appreciate everybody's support. I want everybody to be blessed. And I really mean that when I say it. That's not something I just say. I feel blessed, and I know it's a you have to say it in your mind, because you can get caught up in the things that's going on in your life and let it get you down. But you've always got to look at it, without the bad there is no good. Sometimes the bad stuff lets you see how good you got it. And that's why the way I try to live. I appreciate everybody for being here and taking up time with me, listening to me ramble on. Y'all be blessed and have a wonderful day. Thank you all for coming.